Hello everyone, it's Keisha. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you a quick video how I make these paperclip pen holders. Pen goes in here and then it slides onto either the journal, or you can actually use it inside one of your journal pages and it will act as a bookmark at the same time. Okay, so what you need is some sort of a base, and this is heavy cardstock. The size is about 5 by 2.5, but because this was a box where my envelopes came in, and when I divided it in quarters, mine is about 2 by 4 3/4. And the elastic is mine is 3/4 of an inch wide by 2 1/4 long. And I'm using 2-inch long paper clips. First thing we do is find the center of the long end, and then find the center again, because now we're going to make the slit that accommodates the elastic. And because my elastic is 3/4 of an inch wide, I will make the slit a scant 3/4 of an inch. It's better if the slit is a little narrower than the elastic. Now I have to score because it needs to be folded in half. And when scoring, you score on the right side. So here's my slit, so I will find a groove. So when I score here, I loosen up the fibers in the cardstock so that they accommodate for easier folding. And a lot of people think that because I've scored a dent, the dent has to go on the inside, but it's the opposite. So when you make a fold, as in a valley, it becomes the hill in folding. Just a little trick, so that if I would fold this right without scoring, my cardstock might crack because the fibers haven't been loosened yet. So next thing I do is I'm going to embellish one of the sides, doesn't really matter which one. And I start off with a piece of book page or coffee stain page. Book page is good. And this is my glue book where I just glue my pieces. How about upside down? You know? Okay. And embellishing I find a little bit tougher to do. So I grabbed some fabrics. I have a stack of all sorts of offcuts from strips that I collected, and there should be a color in there that I like. I'm going to do with a blue theme right now, so maybe I will clip a little bit off of this. It doesn't have to be that big. I wouldn't mind having some glitter in the background, so I will place that over here. So I was inserting this glitter over here, so I figured I've explained what this is. This is called Angelina fibers. It comes in a bag like this, all stringy hairs, and this is polyester. It is a polyester, and when you take something like this and you place it between two sheets of paper and you iron this, it will iron together. It will not iron to anything else but itself. It's very neat, and you end up with, depending on how thick you make it, sheets like this. And this is the gold kind, and this is the blue kind, if you can see this. And that is what I'm using over here. I forgot to mention this, so I figured I'll make a little video and insert it in the video. Alright, carry on. I can actually place that on top over here. So the embellishing part is like, what do I do? What do I do? This over here. And because my image is going to go somewhat like this, I don't want the image to cover too much. So now I'm choosing an image. These are all very small. This is going to be my next one. How I get these small images is I select 35 images from my files, go to print, and select wallet size, so they all come out on one page. something like this. It's 7 by 5 images, and then I have the size I need for smaller embellishments, and you could do pictures if you want. That one, and what shall I pick? I will cut off a little strip of this. Go. Too narrow. A little wider. That's too wide. Alright, so now we'll pull some of the threads out to have it look more grungy. And this will go over here. So I'll glue everything down as I go a little bit, and then I will stitch around like so. Let me see if I have one ready. I have one ready. Over here, this is a yellow theme. So make sure that everything is tacked down a little bit, and then I stitch around the image to secure everything. Then the next step would be to grab your elastic, fold it in half, and then from the back, pinch one of the corners through. It's supposed to be taut because otherwise the pen might come out. So, and then we pull it as long as you think it is big enough to accommodate a pen. This should be good. And then I will secure this over here so that the elastic goes to the front with a stitch over here. All right. Now we're going to add our paper clip. And because the paper clip comes from the back, you don't want to stitch your elastic to the back because then you don't have room for your paper clip to go in. The long side goes to the inside, and then what I do here is I will stitch a little zigzag over here so that the paper clip is secured and doesn't come out. If it's not secured, it might come out, as I've done over here. Now I will add just a tiny little bit of glue to the stitching so that they don't come undone. And then I will fold this in half and I will stitch around the other 3 sides to complete it. So, and I have a whole bunch of ready over here. This is an offcut of some fabric, but I like the one with the image better. Alright, that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.